Hello everybody, today we're going to draw this very beautiful mermaid. So let's have a look at what we need to do. Let's get started. First of all, we're going to draw a nice big head shape on a slight angle. Slight tilt of the head is quite nice and cute, so we'll go with that. We'll draw a centre line down the middle and we'll draw an eye line quite low down, and we'll get those nice big eyes in. There we go. We're going to have a nice big highlight at the top and a smaller highlight underneath. Now then, her eyebrows will come in about like this. Oh, see the angle that we've got the eyebrows on, making her look a little bit not sad, bewildered, I think, in this instance. Then we'll get the mouth in. Oh, bless her little heart, isn't she gorgeous already? Little tiny cute cheeks. Okay, we may well cover the eyebrows with the hair yet. We'll see how we go. Let's get a body in. Now the bodies are quite simple. We're going to curve round here a little bit, give us a sense of movement. So this isn't coming straight down. Straight down would look like this. We've curved round a bit here, and then we'll draw a line for the waist like that. There we go. See that shape? Broader on the shoulders, narrower at the waist. And then we're going to come out again for the hips and give ourselves another line there. That's the widest point of the hips. Now we'd go in with legs if we were drawing a girl, but we're not. We're drawing a mermaid. We're going to draw two basic shapes for some kind of top here, some kind of little bra top, which we might decorate. Little straps there, that'll do nicely. Now we're going to draw in our arms, slightly curved shape here, slightly curved shape over here, stopping at about that sort of distance, and then we're going to widen them out like this. I like this style of drawing, and curve them off at the end, and they become the actual hands. So we can go ahead now and get the thumb in. Thumb goes on the side like this. She's got her palms facing us, and then we're going to spread out these fingers, 1, 2, 3 and 4 like this. Quite happy with those. 1, 2, 3 and 4. There we go, that's lovely. Now we're going to give her a nice mermaid tail. So for that, we're going to come round on a bit of an angle, maybe not that sharp. Going to come round on a bit of an angle like this. The joy of putting your pencil lines in first. You can explore and adapt as you go until you're happy. So let's get this nice mermaid tail in, just like that. There we go. We're going to round off this edge. Everything's all nice and soft and cute, and then we're going to put in a semicircle shape down here to form the base. Ow, I just banged my leg. To form the base of the tail, and then we're going to just do these nice shapes. There we go. I might perfect that shape when I come to ink it in. But that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I'm quite happy with that. Let's get some hair in. Let's give her some hair. We're going to go for a nice sweeping fringe, coming down, coming around, and then coming around here again. Now, because we've got our pencil lines in, doesn't matter if we overlap, because we're obviously going to be inking in and rubbing out our pencil lines when we're happy with the basic construction of the drawing. Let's do her hair coming round. Don't like that angle. Let's get it on. That's better. That's a bit nicer. There we go. Now we're going to come slightly bigger than the head, because the hair takes up volume, and quite a lot of volume in this sort of drawing is quite a nice way to go. So we're going to come round like this, and we're going to come up here. I think we might change this shape a little bit. That was a bit tricky, that one. There we go. Let's go. I love curves. Curves are very important to me, and you don't always get them right first go. So just keep going until you're happy. I'll make that a bit wider there. This is looking more like it to me. This is better now. This is better. Let's not cut across the thumb. I need to turn my work really, but I'm determined not to. So I've got a lot of lines going on there, but not to worry. That's fine. That's fine. We're even going to come a bit further out. There we go. That's going to be great, even though I've got so many lines here to start with. This one, quite simply, is going to come around here and disappear around the back like that. No problem. Now then, what shall we do for here? I think we'll get a nice big starfish in here to decorate her hair. So drawn a circle, I'm putting a middle point in, and then we're going to split this up into 5. Now I love drawing stars. I draw a lot of stars, so I'm pretty familiar with what a circle split up into 5 looks like, and it's about that. So then we draw our points outwards. This is all getting a little bit confusing, I understand, because of the lines I've got going on underneath, but bear with me. Another smaller circle in the middle, okay, mark out the halfway point between the 2 lines that you've got there, and then you're good to just join up all your points there, and we'll perfect that when we come to ink it in. And I think I'm actually ready to go with this now. Let's get a basic idea of the shape. Now I've got some new pens, quite excited about these. I hope they're going to work well for me, because I bought quite a few of them. Right, let's go. Let's draw in this star. Now as I go, you'll see that I'm rounding off these corners, and just keep going and going all the way around. There we go. With a thinner pen we can come in and we can give that some detail, but we're not going to do that right now. I quite like the size of these nibs. There we go. Get this other eye in. Now I use a thicker pen for the main parts of the drawing, and then the smaller details that need less emphasis, I use a slightly thinner pen, and I really enjoy what that does for me. So I'm going to put a bit of a neck in here, not too wide. There we go. And I'm going to draw this head in. Sometimes it's nice to leave that like that and not to go over with the chin. And I think in this instance I'm going to do that. Oh, she's looking cute. Let's get one of these eyebrows in. The other eyebrow is covered with hair. Now then, for her top, I need to make some decisions about how I'm going to pattern that, so we'll leave that for now. We'll draw this arm in, because let's get this the shoulder, we'll round that shape off a little bit. I'll get this arm in because it's in the front, and then we'll make some decisions about where we're going to go with the rest of it. There we go. Oh, I like that. That's looking like a good shape. We can safely, can we draw that edge in? I think I'll leave myself a little space there in case I want to do something with that top in a minute. Now the hair is going behind and then coming back in front over here. So we're safe to draw in the mermaid's tail, and I'm just going to give it a little bit of an angle down here like this. So we can go ahead, I'm going to make that just a little bit fuller and come back down, make that beautiful curve there. There we are. Now this part of the hair is going to be in the front, so we don't want to draw over that. We're going to come right up against that edge there. Oh, I hope that's not too wide. It should be just fine. There we go. Right, let's get this other arm in. Let's leave a little shape there because I haven't made my decisions yet about how I'm going to treat that little top. Let's get this hand in. I'm liking these pens, very nice choice, which is a good job because, like I say, I bought rather a lot of them. There we go, nice shapes, nice shapes. Let's leave a little space for that top there, get the top in. Good. Now I'm going to turn my work so I can get this the nice shape of this tail using my wrist as a pivot, so I get a nice strong confident line there. Lovely. And now I'm going to go in. I don't think I'll go in all the way, and slightly round off that edge as I come to it. There we go. Turn my work back around. Let's have a look what we're dealing with now. I'm going to get this line of the hair in next. So I'm just going to draw that round. Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And keep going around. Now I've gone a little bit higher than my pencil line, so I'm going to have to commit to that now, coming out to about there. So let's draw this shape in. One of the things that I do when I'm drawing my curves and sometimes other things is I hold my breath. And I'm not quite sure why I do that. So don't worry, I will breathe again. Right, now then I've got a decision to make here. Which line am I going to follow for the hair? And I think because I want it nice and full, I think I'm going to follow my outside edge. So I'm going to turn my work so that I can get that shape in. How do I start? Being careful. If you're worried about that your ink is going to smudge, you can just put another piece of paper on the top, like that. And round we go, using my wrist, following it beautifully. I went a bit off there. I didn't want to go that close to the thumb. I didn't want to cut into the thumb. I think I'll do this and then I'll correct it when I come to colour it. There we go, and that goes round the back. That looks really good. I think we're going to have something quite nice when we come to rub out these pencil lines. And we deserve it because I put a lot into those pencil lines. There we go. I'm coming down here. That's looking really, really nice. Now then, I need to make some decisions about this top, don't I? I could do shells. I could come in with a pencil. I could make a point about here, and then here, bring it out. There we go. So now we've all of a sudden we've made some nice shell shapes out of these circles. So I'm going to do the outside edge. I'm going to frill that a little bit. Do the outside edge with my nice new thicker pen, which is a 1mm nib, I believe. And then we'll go in and we'll do the details with a 4mm nib. There we go. Right. I think before we put the details in, I think I'll rub out so we're not quite so confused. So I'm going to do some work on this decoration in her hair. Now I've rubbed out my construction lines, but I know where I'm going. So from the centre, we're going to draw straight lines out towards the centre point of the arms of the starfish, and also into the narrow points as well. And the reasons for that are, we can then give it some detail. Well, I'm putting rather a lot of detail in where I probably don't need it. No, I won't do that. I'll do that with the colouring. I'll put that in later. Let's give her some nice little cheeks under here, just to the outside edge of each of those eyes. That looks nice. Nice little adjoining part there. We're drawing a line across the bottom of these shells and some detail. So coming down from, let's come down from the middle one first. We can get these ray shapes in. There we go, that's done, that's beautiful. So I can join up here, get myself the correct thickness of line. There we go, and we've got the little straps at the top here, rounding those off at the top. Lovely. Now where do we go? We've got a tummy button. Let's get that in. Nice little spiral shape. And I think I might do a couple of lines to indicate the hair. So I'm going to come back in with my pencil and just bring those in. I want to experiment with how these sorts of curves work. You see how we're going from thick to fine? So it's wider here at some points and finer at other edges. And I think that's enough. I think I'll give her some, I'll give a few scales, I think, just a few. just to indicate the tail, and maybe we'll go for a little decoration around the top of the mermaid tail. There we go. And we could give her a little bracelet here, a few little pearls. That looks nice. And we're going to go for just a few random pearls round and about the starfish here. There we go. And I'm going to get that line in. Oh, that looks quite cute now, doesn't it? I'm tempted to put some lines in here to indicate the tail, but I think I might do that with the colouring. So we'll leave that for now. So coming round here to just indicate the hair. I might do this streak a slightly different colour. She may even have blue hair yet, I don't know. Mind you, by the time you see this video, you will already know, because you'll have seen her by now. I always like to show the finished thing at the beginning of the videos, as you know, so you can see what you're dealing with. There we go, turn my work around. I'm really pleased with this little mermaid. Okay, and there we have it. That, I think, is enough. Let's rub out the pencil lines and see what we've got.